The presidential pen has left its trail of ink on the finance bill, graduating it into the Finance Act of 2023. It has sealed the debate on whether some of the proposals can really become law, because now they are. This is our reality. There were many promises made in the clamour for the passing of the proposed law and on the effort to convince Kenyans that this is what is best for them, for us. As we transition to the next phase of the whole matter, eyes, focus and indeed hopes are on the actualization of the promises, with fingers crossed that the bruising that is coming will not be as brutal. President William Ruto, it is no news to you that the country you lead is deficient of trust, especially in government as a unit and more in some individuals in leadership. For a people more than once bitten, the sight of anything dental scares them. The theft that the country has been subjected to is hurtful and disgusting, to say it mildly. And now, with this new law in place, with all the praises and reservations alike, what Kenyans demand for is accountability, integrity and honesty that is void of insults, their intelligence and to their sweat. Well, why the insistence on this? Well, from documents both already in the public domain and others yet to be unleashed, there is shocking evidence of corruption within the 9-month-old government. From some prisms, it seems to be the making of a plutocracy. And this cannot be politicked away. It cannot be written off through propaganda, and those games must not be played. And speaking of playing, well, in primary school there is a subject called PE, in full physical education. It was all fun and games, but not part of the grading and outcome on your report form. In the same way, for many, public participation feels like PE, in this case a pointless exercise, a system of deceit, using constitutional freedoms and duties to check a box. Even the opposition, being at the heart of the political class that arguably needs lessons in integrity, as you rally wananchi to join you in rallies or demonstrations, please gobble up a bucketful of nobility and steer clear of abusing the trust the Kenyans, disgruntled by the country's state of affairs, may place on you as people fighting for their welfare. Do not ride that wave of broken people held together by hope. While for you, it really is an avenue to grow your own clout, negotiating might and wealth, because it is coming at the opportune time of economic turmoil for many. Well, why do we bring this up? You, Azimio la Umoja One Kenya, promised to shoot down the finance bill in Parliament. Then, some of you went missing at the moment of reckoning. Those whose hopes your promises carried were disappointed, let down, and felt used. To them, you are the Judas in their moment of economic persecution. You promised a fight with your leaders, arguing that you are the majority. But are you living in a bubble of deception as you insist that you are the majority in the National Assembly, but when it comes down to it, you are swept and trampled underfoot? If this is your perception, should your followers really trust that you are really out for their good? Or are you simply dancing on their graves, seeing their suffering and pain as ripe opportunities to push your political agenda? Are you, Azimio, acting in the same way as the government you harshly criticize? Do you have a predetermined position on what you will do and just intend to involve wananchi for the optics and to check a box? Are you just using them to grow momentum for your anti-government activities, yet it is not genuinely about them? At the heart of all this are the people of the Republic of Kenya. People who are burdened by a cost of living that is hardly bearable, and part of the reason being corruption, wanting leadership and bad policies. For the record, we are a country that has serious trust issues. So handle us with care. Some of our leaders or misleaders have already abused our trust and intelligence. This has broken too many backs, dreams, hopes, and relationships. Don't bruise an already battered people just so you can make your bread and butter. This is our memo tonight.